Welcome to my channel for comprehensive tutorials on fundamental principles to complex problems. I'll cover it all. Feel free to share, subscribe for more contents. Thank you. Hello everyone. Today I'm starting a book from Collins, Algebra 2 Cambridge IGCSE Mathematics Students Book. And I have chosen chapter 7 on so many subscribers' request and so many students also. They asked me to start with chapter 17 from this book. And just to give you a brief idea about how I'm going to work with this, you should know very well that pattern in numbers, which is 17a, exercise 17a, is for patterns in number sequence. So this is a core topic. So this is going to be 17a, and exercise 17b and 17c is going to be for nth term of a sequence. Then comes 17d, is going to be based on general rules from patterns that we can have, and these are all core parts of it, of a mathematics. Now, for extended, further sequence and exponential sequences are going to be discussed, and this is going to be exercise 17e, and a separate video for each part I'll be making, so that it's very clear in understanding. Now, in exercise 17a, just to give you a brief idea how I was doing before this, I have made some videos on this book, which is taken for Cambridge IGCSE, and I'm done with chapter 5, which in which subject of the formula, and the whole of Algebra 2 is explained. After completing topic 5, chapter 5, I started chapter 2, which is Algebra 1. In here, brackets and simplification is my latest video that you can have a look, and the links can be found on description. And if you go onto my channel, you can find all these video in my video section. Playlist is already made. Now I'm taking you straight to the questions. In here it says, look at these number sequence, write down the next three terms in each and state the term to term rule. Now I can see the difference between all these is a 2. So difference is 2. So what are going to be the next number? Next numbers are going to be 9, 11, and 13. And the rule is that to add 2 to the previous number. Second is 2, 4, 6, 8. So definitely it's going to be 10, 12, and 14. Now in here also 2 is going to be added in the previous. Add 2. When it comes to C, it is 5, 10, 20, 40. So it is going to be doubling all the time. 5 is double, made it 10, 10 double 20, 20 double 40, and 40 double 80. And the next number is going to be 160. And next number is 320. So the rule is to the previous double the previous. Next comes question number D. In here it is every previous number is multiplied by 3. So 1 times 3 is a 3, 3 times 3 is a 9, 9 times 3 is a 27, and 27 times 3 is an 81. 81 times 3 is going to give you 243, and 243 times 3 is going to give you 729. So the rule is that every previous number is multiplied by 3. Multiplied by 3. Now comes E part. In here. What the rule is that every time you are adding 6. So adding 6, adding 6, and adding 6 is giving you 22. So next number is going to be 28, 34, and 34 plus 6 is going to be a 40. So the rule is that you add 6 to all the previous terms. Now comes F. So 3 gives you 8. So what is happening here? 5 is being added to the previous term. So the next number is going to be 23, 28, and 33. And the rule is that to add 5 to the previous term. Next is, in here every previous number is multiplied by 10. So 2 times 10 is giving you a 20. 20 times 10 gives you a 200. 200 multiplied by 10 is going to give you a 2000. And the next numbers are going to be 20,000, and then 200,000, and then this is going to be the value. And then rule is multiply by a 10. Then comes question number H. In here, 3 is added to the previous one. So this is pretty simple. Next numbers are going to be 19, 22, 25, and the rule is to add 3. When it comes to I, it is 150 minus 9 is going to give you 141. 141 minus 9 is going to be 132. 132 minus 9 is going to give you a 123. So the next number is going to be 114, and then 105 minus 9, and then again minus 9 is going to give you a 96. So subtract 9 is the rule. Subtract 9. Then comes next one. 5 is multiplied by 3, and multiplied by 3. So the next number is going to be 405, then 1215, and multiplied by 3 is going to give you 3645. So the rule is multiply by 3. Next number is dividing by 2, or you can say half. So the next number is going to be 25, and then 25 divided by 2 is going to give you 12.5, and 12.5 divided by 2 is going to give you a 6.25. That's how. And the rule is half. Next is L. In L, it is previous number is multiplied by 5, 5. So the next number is going to give you 625, 3125, and 15625. And here you are going to multiply by a 5. Now moving on to question number 2. It says by considering the differences in these sequences. So first of all, we look at the difference between first and second term is a 1, difference here is a 2, difference here is a 3, difference here is a 4, next is going to be 5, and then 6. So 11 plus 5 is going to give you a 16, next term is going to be 16, and 16 plus 6 is going to give you a 22. This is how 2a is going to be solved. Then comes question B. In here I can see that in here the difference is 1, difference is 3, difference is 5, difference is 7. So next difference is going to be 1, 3, 5, 7. Next is going to be a 9. And next to next is going to be a 11. So 17 plus 9 is going to give you a 26, and 26 plus 11 is going to give you a 37. So these two are going to be the next term of this sequence. Next comes 1, 3, 7, 13, and 21. Now in here I can see the difference over here is a 2, difference here is a 4, difference here is a 6, difference here is an 8, next difference is going to be a 10, and then a 12. So 21 plus 10 is going to give me a 31. 31 is going to be the next term, and after this is going to be 31 plus 12 is going to give me a 43. Next is question number D. In here I can see the difference in here is a 3, difference here is a 6, difference here is a 9, difference here is an 11, 12 rather. 12, next difference is going to be a 15, and next difference is going to be an 18. So 15 plus 31 is going to give me a 46, and 46 plus 18 is going to give me a 64. So these are the two terms we were looking for. Now for E, I can see over here it is the difference of 1 square. Difference here is a this number you're getting by 1 square. This number you're getting by 1 square. This number you're getting by 3 square. This number you're getting by 5 square and 7 square. And this one you're getting by 9 square. So 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. And then comes 11 square and then 13 square. So the next terms are going to be 121 and then 169 is going to be the next term after this. Now, in question number F, it says you have 1, 2, 7, 32, and 157. So how are you getting this difference? So first of all, you look at this one. In here, difference is 1, difference is 5, difference is 25, difference is 1, 5, 25, and then 125. After 125 times 5 is going to give me a 625, and 625 times 5 is going to give me a 3125. So 157 plus 625 is going to give me a 782, and then 782 plus 3125 is going to give me a 3907 is going to be the next term after 157. Okay, so 782 is going to come here, and then 3907 is going to come here. Next comes question number G. In here you can see that first number is 1, next number is 3, then comes 2 3, then 2 2 3. 2 is repeating two times. Okay, in the first one there is no repetition, 1 and 3, then comes 2 3, then comes 2 2 3, then it's coming 2 2 2 3. Now you can make a sequence on your own. There are 3 twos here, 2 twos and 1 2. Okay, there is no 2 in the second one. So in here you have 1 2, you have 2 times 2, you have 3 times 2, and here you will write 4 times 2, and you will write a 3. Then you write, sorry, 4 times 2 and then 3. Then comes 5 times and 3. These are going to be your next terms in the sequence given. As you can see in here, in this sequence, you have 1 2 3 is missing from here, 4 5 6 is missing here, 7 8 9 is missing here. That means next number is going to be 11, and then it's going to be a 12 here, and then next number is going to be 13. That means 11 and 13 is your correct answer. Now for the next one, as you can see, there is a difference of 1 here, there is a difference of 2, difference of 4, and then comes difference of 8. Every time it's doubling. So next is going to be difference of 16, and next to next is going to be difference of 32. So 16 plus 17 is going to give us a 33 is going to be the next term, and 33 plus 32 is going to give us a 65 as an answer for the next two terms. Then comes next sequence. In here we have 3 8 18 33 53. Now as you can see, the difference between these two is a 5, and in here difference is 10, difference here is 15, difference here is a 20. So the next difference is going to be 25. So 25 plus 53 is going to give us a 70. Difference is going to give us a 78. Next difference is going to be a 25, and then next difference is going to be a 30. So 78 plus 30 is going to give us a 108, which is going to be the answer for this question. Now comes question number 3. In here it says, look at the sequence below, find the term to term rule for each sequence and write down the next three terms. Now in here, what happens is that we not only are going to write the numbers, but we'll write the rules, what rule is being followed to get the next numbers. So as you can see, it is 3, 6, 12, and 24. So each term is multiplied by 2. So 3 times 2 is a 6, 6 times 2 is a 12, 12 times 2 is a 24, 24 times 2 is going to give us a 48, 48 times 2 is going to give us a 96, 96 times 2 is going to give us a 192. So the rule is that each term is multiplied, or you can say doubled to get the next term. Okay, so these are going to be the next three terms after 24. When it comes to question number B, it says 3, 9, 15, 21, 27, and here each term is increased by 6. That you can see here, difference of 6 plus 6, 15 plus 6, 21, 21 plus 6, 27, and 27 plus 6 is going to give us a 33, 33 plus 6 is going to give us a 39, and next is going to be 45. These are the three numbers, three terms that are going to get after 27. And how it gets, the rule you should write is that each term is increased by 6, increased by a 6. Then comes next one. As you can see, 128 is divided by 2 to get 64, 64 divided by 2 to get 32, 32 divided by 2 is 16, 16 divided by 2 is 8, then comes 4 and 2, and then comes 1. These are going to be the next terms after 8. And the rule you should write is each term is divided by 2 to get the next term. Each term is divided by 2 to get the next term. This is the rule. Now in question number D, it says, as you can see, 50, 47, 44, 41. So each term is decreased by 3. So next terms are going to be 38, and then 35, and then comes 32, 30. These are going to be the next terms, and the rule is each term is decreased by a 3. Next one is 2, 5, 10. As you can see, the difference between these two is a 3, the difference between these two is a 5, this one is a 7, and this one is a 9, as you can see. So the next difference is going to be 11, and 26 plus 11 is going to give us a 37. 37 plus 13 is going to give us a 50, and next is going to be 15, so it's going to give us a 65. These are the three terms that you get, and I have explained you the rule also. When it comes to question number F, it is 5, 6, 8, 11, 15, 20. So in here you can see, in here 1, difference is 2, difference is 3, difference is 4, difference is 5, so 6, 7, and 8. That means your next numbers are going to be 26, 33, and 41. So each time you are increasing a number to get the next number. Next questions are from question number 3 is 5, 6, 5, 7, 8, 10, 11, 13. So what is happening here? Here 2 is added, here 1 is added, here 2 is added, and here 1 is added. So here 2 is added, so next one is 1 is added, and then 2, and then 1. So that's how you will get answer as 14, 16, and 17 is going to be your final answer for this question. Moving on to the next, which is question number H. In H, what is happening is that every time number is getting lesser by 3. So that means 40 becomes 37, 37 becomes 34, 31, 28, and the next number are going to be 25. Each time 3 is subtracted. So these are the three numbers that you get in the place of terms. So each number is subtracted by 3 is the rule. For the next question, it is 1, 3, 6, 10, 15, 21. In here, natural numbers are going to be added. That means 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. These are the numbers are going to be added. Once you add 21 times 7, next number is going to be a 28. And then comes 36. When you add 8 and when you add 9, you are going to get a 45 as an answer. For question number J, uh, adding 1 each time, that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 is going to be the next terms for question number J. When it comes to question number K, as you can see, 100 is divided by 5 to give you a 20. 20 is divided by 5 to give you a 4. 4 is divided by 5 to give you a 0.8. And so the rule is going to be that divide each term by a 5. So your next terms are going to be 0.16, then comes 0.032, and then next is going to be 0.0064. Then comes the last question of this session. It is going to be 1 is divided by 2 to give you a 0.5. 0.5 is divided by 2 to give you a 0.25, and then keep on dividing. So dividing each term by 2 or making half of it is the same thing. So 0.125 when it's divided by 2, it's going to give you 0.0625. Next term is going to be 0.013125, and when this is divided by 2, this is going to give you 0.015625. Now moving on to question number 4. Now, the question number 4 says, look carefully at each number sequence, find the next two terms in the sequence, and try to explain the pattern. Now, in the first one, I can see here it is 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 5, 5, 8, and 8, 13. Now, I can see that 1, 1 is added to make a 2, 2 and 1 is make 3, and 2 and 3 is making 5, and 5 plus 3 is giving 8, 8 plus 5 is giving 13. So the pattern is adding the previous terms, adding previous terms. This is the pattern. And the next two terms are going to be 21, because 13 and 8 is going to give you a 21. And the next one is going to be a 34. This is going to be the next two terms. When it comes to next question, it is 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. As you can see that these are the square of 1. This is a square of 2. 4 is a square of 2. 9 is a square of 3. 3, 4 square, 5 square, 6 square, 7 square, and 8 square. So the next numbers are going to be 7 times 7 is a 49. Next term, and 8 times 8 is going to be giving you a 64. And the pattern is next square numbers. Next square numbers are the numbers, and the rule is to find the square of the next number. When it comes to the next question, it is 3, 4, 3, 4, 7, 11, 18, and 29. It's like A. 3 plus 4 is giving you a 7. 7 plus 4 gives you 11. 11 plus 7 is giving 18. And 18 plus 11 is going 29. So here also adding previous terms. Adding previous terms. So the next numbers are going to be 47, and next to next is going to be 76. Next question is 1, 8, 27, 64, or 125. So this is a cube of 1, this is a cube of 2, and this is the cube of 3, and 64 is the cube of 4, and the cube of 5. Cube of 5 is going to be 125, cube of 6, and cube of 7. And cube of 6 is going to be 216, and cube of 7 is going to give us 343. These are going to be the next terms. And the rule is uh, cube of next number. Now comes question number 5. In here, there is a triangle and a circle inside it. Next one also has a triangle, and inside there are 3 circles, and then comes 6, and then comes 10. And if I look at the pattern, it is 1, 3, 6, 10. And what I see is that 1 plus 2 is giving us a 3, 3 plus 3 is giving us a 6, 6 plus 4 is giving us 10, and 10 plus 5 is going to give us a 15, 15 plus 6 is going to give us a 21. So next two numbers are going to be 15 and 21, and then 28, and so on. Now comes question number next 4 triangles. So in here, adding 7 to the next number is going to give us a 28, and next 8 is going to give us a 36. So these are the 4 patterns for the triangle. I should keep this over here. Anyways, now in here, it is a sequence of hexagonal numbers build-ups like this. So it is 1, 7, 1, 7, 19, and 37. So what is that we can see here? That 1 plus 6 is giving us a 7. 7 plus 12 is giving us a 19. And 19 plus 18 is giving us a 37. So this is the table of 6. 6 times 1 is a 6. 6 times 2 is a 12. 6 times 3 is a 18. 6 times 4 is a 24. And when 24 is added to 37, it's going to give us a 61. And then 6 times 5 is a 30. So next number is going to give us a 91. And when we move on like this, so this number is going to be 36, because 6 times 6 is 36, and 91 plus 36 is going to give us a 127. And like this we can keep on going. And are they asking for 3 hexagonal numbers? So these are the 3 hexagonal numbers. Next, definitely you can keep on going and you will find the numbers. Now comes next question, which is question number 7. In here, it says the first term that these sequence have common is 17. And what are the next 2 terms that 2 sequence have in common? Now, as you can see, both are arithmetic sequences. And what are arithmetic sequences? In which the difference is same. As you can see, 8, 11, 14, 20, 17. Then comes a 20, and then this keeps on adding 3 to it. So that means next number is going to be 23, and then 26, and then comes 29, and that's how this sequence is going to go. So 3 is added to each term. When we look at the second sequence, this is also arithmetic because the difference is same in all the numbers. So it is 1, 5, 9, 13, 17. So as we can see here, 4 is added to every previous number. So next number is going to be 21, and then comes 25, and then comes 29. So the next two numbers, number which is common in both the sequences, is 29. And then if you keep on adding the 3 to these numbers and to add 4 into this, so you will come up with 29, and 41 is going to be the next two numbers which are common in both the sequences. Now comes question number 8. Here are the first few terms of two sequences. Will these two sequences have a term in common? Yes or no? Let's see. 2, 5, 8, 11, 14. That means 3 is common. 3 is added to the first sequence, and the second one also has a 3 in common. So these sequences will never have any number common, because every time we add a number to a sequence, so it's going to give you a different number. So these both the sequences will never have any number common. Or you can write, since both sequences have a common difference, that's why these two sequences will never have a common term. That's how question number 8 is done. And when it comes to question number 9, this is the last question of this exercise. It says here are two sequences, 195, 90, 85, and we can see the difference is 5 in the first sequence. When it comes to the second sequence, we can see the difference is 7. So write down all the numbers that will occur in both the sequences. So as we can see, 195, I'll start from here. 195, then comes 90, then comes 85, and then we can see it is 80, and then 75, and then 70, and 65. So this keeps on going down, and we'll have 60, and 55, 50, 45, and then 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, and then comes 10, and then comes 5, then comes 1, and then comes -5, and -10, and -15, and so on. When it comes to the second sequence, the first number is starting from 3, so it is going to fall somewhere over here in between. Okay, but I will write the sequence in the start itself. So it is 3, 10, 17, and then comes 24. So the difference between them is a 7. Then comes 31, then comes 38, then comes 45, then comes 52, then comes 59, and then it is a 66, comes 73, then comes 80, and onwards till 87, and 94, 101, and so on. So as we can see here, the numbers that are common are 10 over here, and 10 is common in both of them. Then comes 45, which is also common in both the terms. Then comes a number 80. 80 is also common. So that's how this goes. These are the three terms or three numbers that are common in both the sequences. Now I'm taking you back to the beginning where we started this topic. In this topic, we have learned about patterns in number sequence, how the patterns are found out, and then in the sequence, and what terms are, and how to find out the difference between them, and what are consecutive terms. Consecutive terms are the terms that comes, for example, in here 1, 4, 9. These are all consecutive terms. In the next topics, I will explain you further in detail about other type of sequences. So next topic is going to be about nth term of a sequence, how to find out nth term, how to find out the coefficient, what are linear sequences, nth term, and quadratic sequence and cubic sequences. We learn in the next topic. Thank you very much for watching, and do connect me in case if you have any doubt or anything you feel like. Feel free to discuss.